This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. The categories for the Jeopardy round are Word Up, Literature, When Did It Happen? Star Trek Jargon, Name That Planet, and Countries by Newspaper. Player 1, you're in command of the board as we continue right now. Change your attitude, or rather one letter in attitude, to get this word meaning height. Let's hear it, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. Right. Player 1. It's what we call a word that has the same meaning as another word. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. Please pick again. This word can mean a hole or any hollow place, especially in a tooth. Yes, Player 1. You got it. You again, Player 1. It's one of the bones of the forearm, or a line from the center of a circle to the circumference. It's Player 1. Yep. We return to from the Latin for kidnapper. It means to take someone else's ideas or writings and pass them off as your own. Okay, Player 1. Hey, you're right. You get to pick again, Player 1. His ship was wrecked off an island near South America. He remained alone on the island for 28 years. Yes, Player 2. Right.
Yeah!
Choose again, Player 2. The Lilliputians called this Jonathan Swift character Quinbus Flestrin, which means Great Man Mountain. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Player 1. In a Nathaniel Hawthorne tale, Thomas Moll built a house in Salem with 7 of these. It's Player 1. Right you are. Select again. Tom Sawyer told this girl, "I don't care for anybody but you," then gave her a brass knob from an andiron. Player 2. Yes. Player 2. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in second place. Decide. All right, here's your clue. The Ministry of Truth is Oceania's propaganda department in this Orwell classic. You are correct. We return to you, Player 2. Let's take it over to Kelly.
JFK won the presidential nomination at the Democratic National Convention in this year.
Let's hear it, Player 3. Good. Please pick again. The U.S. declared war against Spain on April 25th of this year. It's Player 1. That's correct. You again, Player 1. Bastille Day in France commemorates an event on this date in 1789. Player 1? Correct. Player 1, you picked the Sons of Liberty threw one heck of a tea party in Boston on December 16th of this year. Yes, Player 3. That's correct. Player 3. King John affixed his seal to the Magna Carta at Runnymede in June of this year. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to you. The Type 2 of this weapon had a max power setting of 16 and could be set to heat, disrupt, or stun. Player 1? That's it. You get to pick again, Player 1. This device briefly converts a person to energy, beams the energy, then reassembles the person. Yes, Player 2. Yes. Player 2, back to you. When Spock checks chronometric data, he's looking at measurements of the space-this continuum. It's Player 2. That is correct. Select again. Created by Starfleet, it prohibits interference with other civilizations. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Choose again, Player 1. This crystal regulates matter-antimatter reactions that provide energy for travel faster than light. Okay, Player 3. Right. You again, Player 3. Christian Huygens wrote about this planet's rings back in 1659. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Player 2. Instrument-laden rovers landed on this planet in 2004. Okay, Player 3. Yes. We return to you. The great red spot on this planet is actually a giant storm. It's Player 3. That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 3. A year on this planet is 88 days long. Player 2. That's correct. Player 2. Pick again. In the wake of a recent demotion, this is now the outermost planet. Yes, Player 1. Right. Select again. The Sydney Morning Herald, the Queensland Independent. Okay, Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Choose again, Player 2. The Shizuoka Shimbun, the Nikkan Ubejiho. It's Player 3. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, Player 3. Avanti, Il Messaggero. Yes, Player 3. Good. Player 3. Haaretz, Ma'ariv. Let's hear it, Player 2. You are correct. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. Jelens Posten, Politiken. Player 2. Correct. Player 3 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one: medicine, ballet, foreign words and phrases, war, sports Joes, and you're going to win a Pulitzer. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. A cold that lasts longer than a week may indicate inflammation of these air spaces in the skull. Yes, Player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. Kelly?
Red blood cells are distorted into a particular shape and don't carry oxygen well in patients with this type of anemia.
Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. We return to you.
Yeah!
Answer: one of the daily double. You are in the lead right now. What are you going to wager? Here is your clue. Suspect Rocky Mountain spotted fever even in patients from the Carolinas, as it's an area with lots of these critters. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Player 1, a stent is a tube often used to hold these open, especially the coronary ones. Player 1? That is correct. Player 1, the air puff test, a measure of eye pressure, is used to diagnose this condition. Okay, Player 2. Yes. Please pick again, Player 2. Cadets attend a dance at a girls' school in graduation ball, a ballet set in this capital of Austria. It's Player 3. Right. You get to pick again. I may say nay if you do a pas de cheval, a ballet step that imitates this animal. Player 2. Yes. Player 2, back to... He designed sets and costumes for Where the Wild Things Are, a ballet based on his own beloved book. Yes, Player 2.
Yeah!
Select again. The 2000 ballet Todo Buenos Aires features different interpretations of this sensual ballroom dance. It's Player 3. Good for you. You again, Player 3. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
It's the double talk name for this standard ballet skirt.
Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. Before a trip, it's proper to wish someone bon this, whether they're traveling by ship or not. Let's hear it, Player 2. Good. Choose again, Player 2. In many places of business, no zapatos, no service. Zapatos being Spanish for these. It's Player 1. Yes. Select again. Italian for to the tooth. It's how to order your pasta if you want it a little firm. Let's hear it, player one. You got it. You get to pick again, player one. Seize the day, I tell you, but do it with this Latin phrase. Okay, player two. That's it. Please pick again, player two. Here's Kelly to start us off.
Locomotives with a 282 wheel configuration are called this type, an old name for the Emperor of Japan.
Player three. Right you are. You again, player three. Henry V and Joan of Arc both fought in this lengthy struggle between England and France. Yes, player one. Yep. Player one, back to you. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Gas masks became a key part of a soldier's equipment after poison gas was used at the Second Battle of Ypres during this war.
Player three. Yeah, good. Player three, back to you. In the biggest amphibious invasion in history, 350,000 troops invaded this French region in 1944. Okay, player three. You got it. We return to you. The 262 model from this German manufacturer was the world's first operational fighter jet. Yes, player one. Yes. Player one, you pick again. The oldest army unit in the world is this national one, founded in 1506, that guards the Pope. It's player three. Right you are. Choose again, player three. In a nice 2-year run, he married Marilyn in 1954 and was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in '55. Let's hear it, player two. That's correct. Player two. Richard Nixon's enemies list included Jane Fonda and this New York Jets quarterback. Yes, player one. You are correct. You get to pick again, player one. In 1973, George Foreman grilled this smokin' guy, knocking him down 6 times in 2 rounds. It's player one.
Yeah!
That's correct. Player one, back to you. In 1908, troubled by blisters, this outfielder played in his stocking feet. Okay, player two. Right. Player two, back to you. In 1950, he became an assistant coach for Penn State football. In '66, he took over as head coach. Let's hear it, player two. Yes. Choose again, player two. Julia Keller won in 2005 for her reporting on a 10-second event, the destruction of Utica, Illinois, by one of these. Player one. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player one. In 2007, counterintelligence columnist Jonathan Gold became the first critic of these to win a Pulitzer. It's player three. Right. We return to you, player 3. Answer: the second daily double, player 3. You're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. Please select your wager, player 3. Answer: this city's Herald won in 1993 for public service for coverage of Hurricane Andrew and its aftermath. Worked out for you. You're now in second. Player 3, pick again. The first 2 Pulitzers for writing these, to the New York Tribune and Louisville Courier-Journal, didn't name the authors. Player 1? Good. And the last clue for $2,000. Russell Jones won for his reporting about Soviet repression from this capital in 1956. Okay, player 2. Yep. Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we return. Time to get ready for Final Jeopardy. And today the category is this: the sea. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. National seas include the Irish, the Philippine, and this one bordered to its west by Iceland. What did you say? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response will add... What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? You've come out ahead as our champion, player 1. We'll see you next time.